What to stream in quarantine? It's Movie Reviews with Ryan J.
That's right. So now you figured it out. Ryan's not here, just here to chit chat with me today. He's also got some movie reviews with Toto. They're going to just make it work. So maybe he'll stop barking if you hold him a little bit.
I know. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep her a little bit more preoccupied this way. So we'll see how it goes.
Do you like I switch it between him and her because you said she's binary?
Yes, she's gender neutral because Toto's the name of the character Toto in The Wizard of Oz is a boy, but she's a female, and the dog who played Toto in the movie was a female also.
Yeah, so I love it. Okay, so let's break down the streaming movies because a lot of people do want to stream these at home. So the first one is Yes, God, Yes. It's rated R, and this is on demand.
This is a very hilariously subversive comedy. It stars Natalia Dyer, who we know as the older sister on Stranger Things, and it's a coming-of-age drama about a girl who's in a very religious environment who sort of discovers, how should I put it, self-love, maybe?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Physical
How funny
self-love.
is it?
It is hilariously funny. I mean, this is one of those movies we're watching in quarantine. I really wished that I had a friend to watch with because it was so funny, and some of it was questionably funny, and I wanted to be like, it's very witty. The script is very smart and quirky and clever, and I wanted to have someone that I could be like, oh my god, this is hilarious, right? Like, kind of validate my sense of humor.
Sorry I couldn't be there. I'll come over when it's safe.
Please.
Is this pretty religious? I mean, this seems like there's a fairly big religious element.
It is. There's a lot about the religious belief that sex before marriage causes eternal damnation. And it takes that to the extreme comedy level, and it takes place also at a religious camp, a summer camp. And I was talking to one radio host this morning who was saying that he met his wife at a religious summer camp. And I was like, wow, this movie was made for you.
Oh, I went to CYC camp as a kid, which is Catholic Youth Camp. And that's where my first kiss was and everything.
This movie is all about that.
I would love it. Who's the standout in the cast? Is it these main characters?
It is. Well, it's Natalia Dyer, but then as I was watching, I noticed her mom was played by a girl I went to high school with, which was really thrilling. Carey Von Driest and I went to Homestead together, and she's now popping up in featured roles in House of Cards, Homeland, Nashville, Madam Secretary, The Blacklist. She's the voice of L'Oreal and Geico. She's doing a lot of work, and I used this film as an excuse to reach out to her and get in touch. Take a look.
Carey Von Driest, how are you? The last time I saw you, I think we looked like this.
Oh my God. I'm dying. Actually, I wrote down, I was like, the last time that I saw Ryan was, and Bye Bye Birdie is the thing that popped into my head. And I thought I was a freshman.
Right, you were a freshman. I was a senior. I know you had done shows before that. Actually, your first show, The Sound of Music at Homestead High School in Mequon, that was my freshman year. And did you know then, was that when you knew you were going to go into acting?
That's right. The role that I got was Brigida, who's the little know-it-all. And then I got the chicken pox. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
And I gave it to all of the adults in the cast who hadn't had it before. And the pictures are... I'm in like cake makeup because of all of the chicken pox. It was wonderful and miserable at the same time, which is appropriate for my first theatrical experience.
And then I'm reviewing Yes, God, Yes this week, and I'm watching the screening at home, and suddenly you pop up on my big TV. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to get in touch with her. So you got to play Natalia Dyer's mom. Were you a fan, or had you watched Stranger Things prior to that? And what was it like meeting her?
She was lovely. And yes, we're fans of Stranger Things. She was just a delight. I got to spend a day with her. I didn't have a very big part, so it's so kind of you to, reach out and say hello. But Karen Main's script is delightful. And, Natalia's work is very, very, very adorable and priceless and perfect, spot on. She's just... in this role, I know she looks super young, and she is young, but she's got a maturity about her and a confidence. But no, she actually commented right before that picture. She goes, "I like your jacket. It's this vegan leather jacket that I love." And I thought, "Oh, you're so sweet."
That is so.
And how lovely that I get to play your mother. You're so beautiful. That's okay.
Carey is beautiful inside and out. It was a thrill to catch up with her. And she also did a short film recently, which you can see for free right now online. It's called Scratch. It's quite intense, but you can check it out at mania.studio/scratch if you want to see more of Carey.
That's pretty cool. Hometown girl seems very down to earth still
She
and so
is.
sweet.
So sweet, so great. Toto's giving me a
That's
hard
very
time
cool.
today.
Yeah. So wait, where can people watch the Yes God Yes then?
Yes, God, yes. Oh my God. Yes, God, yes is available now on demand.
Oh,
Sorry.
Toto, I love it. Okay,
Sure,
your
babe.
last one for today, if you can get through it, is Howard. This is on Disney Plus.
Right. Howard is on Disney Plus, and I love this. This is a documentary about Howard Ashman, who's the lyricist of The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. He did Little Shop of Horrors, and this is an amazing look. I'm so sorry. This is an amazing look. They say don't work with animals or kids, right? She's not having it this morning. She's been pretty good this morning. She's losing it right now, but you know, The Little Mermaid. I'm putting her down just a sec. The Little Mermaid was. And Beauty and the Beast, these are movies that have like really impacted our lives in such a big way and continue to. And I can barely get through this.
You can do it, Ryan. You can do it.
I can do it. So if you think about how impactful these movies were then and continue to be, this looks at the creation of that and how amazing Howard Ashman was, not only in the renaissance of what happened with animation at Disney, but also movie musicals, because they were both kind of lulling in the 80s, and Disney had the foresight to bring him and Alan Menken together. It shows how they got together, how this all happened, and then the tragic early death from AIDS that Howard suffered in the early 90s. And it's a tearjerker. It comes to Disney Plus next Friday, August 7th. I love it. I'll probably be watching it again, but it's an amazing documentary.
Sounds really, really good. I love it. Thanks for joining us this morning, Ryan. Can you imagine, you know what, all the parents at home who've got kids when they're trying to work and their kids are yelling, there's so much empathy for you right now with Toto.
I hope so. It's been tough. I love this little girl, but sometimes she makes I gotta, crate her.
She's a baby. I get it. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you too.
Absolutely. You can like Ryan J on Facebook, follow him on Instagram and Twitter, and for his full movie reviews, you got to go to his website. It's ryanjreviews.com.